Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel today. Today's share is for Cut to You, and this month Gwen is once again sponsoring the Scrap the Girls challenge, and this is the board that we got to that we were inspired by. I have picked the top row on the left hand side of the black dresses with the fun pops of Christmas colours, and this is the page I created. So I'm pretty sure that I've got my cut file cutting away at the moment. No, I haven't. I've already cut my cut file. I'll show you that in a minute. I decided after playing with my cut file on a couple of different patterns that the black was my best option, and that's where I kind of went, okay, I know what where I'm going with this now. I am going to add some splatters. I'm starting with some white gesso that I have watered down using a paintbrush, and I'm sprinkling that all over my background. And then I'm doing the exact same with my gold colour shine. I'm going to pop this aside to air dry because I don't want to hit it with the heat. I don't want it to warp. But I love the texture there. Here is the cut file that I'm using. It's this beautiful Merry and Bright. I've cut that on an older Heidi Swap Christmas pattern paper from the Believe collection from a couple of years ago. I love it. I love the candy cane stripes, and I love the shades of colours that are on there. So I've cut it nice and big. It's going to fit right in the middle of my page, and I'm going to fill the and the star, and I'm using this gold star printed acetate. You can see I used my I can't remember what that pencil is called, but it leaves marks on everything. It's awesome. Yeah. So I just traced the outline of the back of the cut file, and then I've cut my acetate to fit. You can see I'm just showing you that there. I don't make you watch all of that. Here it is all done. So you can see I have backed the word and I've also backed the star. Nothing at this stage is stuck down to my background though. Took me a little while to find what photos I was going to scrap. Being that most of my Christmas photos have at least one boy in the photo. You know, I'm a boy mum. I have two little boys. I have a husband. I have a boy cat. I have a boy rabbit. So basically, I'm surrounded by boys. But that's okay. I found these two. Well, this one photo of myself. It was taken on Christmas night, and I've just realised I think I put the wrong date on the page. It's okay. I can go back and fix it. These two Snapchat photos of me from, I'm pretty sure it was last Christmas, but I put 2018 on this page. Anyway, I'll go back and fix that later. And I decided to print them there. I think they're like 2 inches by 3 inches or something. I love the bright colours in it. My big green eyes. They're just silly little photos that I thought, hey, these will work. Just adding a couple of layers behind my photo. I started with some tissue paper, then I had some book paper, and then I found this little craft and red striped bag, and I thought I might use that hello tag thing with gold on it, but decided not to. I'm going to stick my cut file down here. There were a couple of bits where I just needed to trim the acetate a little bit more, so that's what I'm doing now. And I'm going to use wet glue to glue this down. I only put glue around where the words are because I know I'm going to stitch around the border. So again, I don't make you watch this. I just eyeballed it. Close enough is good enough as far as I'm concerned. And that is that stuck down. I'm happy with the placement. And then I realised that I wanted to tuck my photo under the G and under the I. So I'm just lifting that up before that glue sticks. Excuse me. I'm almost better, but I still have a bit of a weird voice. Just making sure that's all stuck down. Cleaning up the glue that has leaked out from the edges. What am I doing now? I think I'm just going to work on my photo placement here. I think this is where ditched the idea of the hello. I did attempt to back it, and I was just like, nah. But I did find this big gold star. I have this long skinny tray of just random bits and pieces, which is where I've got most. So there's a pile of stuff on the right hand side, and most of that has come from that little container. And I just pull bits out from it that I think are going to work and run with it. Got this shiny gold washi tape. I'm going to add a couple of torn layers under the photos and to the left of the photos. Because why not, right? There we go. And I think, oh no, what am I doing? That's right, I decided to add a tiny little bit of gold washi tape to this little cluster here behind my photo. It's really subtle. I just wanted it to peek out, a bit like lots of those other layers that are there. You can't see much of them, but they are there, and I really like what it does. I wanted to add something else, so I've pulled out a little doily. The white ones were too white, but I've got these, they're still white, but they're more off-white than white. You know, I think I hack at the doily, no. And I'm just going to lay that in there, put my star back in, make sure I get it exactly right. Like, that's not right, I wasn't cutting it. Wasn't sure which layer I had it between. By this stage I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, what have you done? And then I work it out. I'm going to take my layout and stitch all the way around that gold border. No, not that gold border. That border with gold thread in my sewing machine. And then I'm going to just stick my photos down, add my journaling. I need to pull this layout and check. I'm fairly certain that I've put the 25th of the 12th, 2018, which is not correct because that day hasn't even come yet. Oh well, these things happen. What am I doing? Oh, so I decided I wanted to add a few more bits and pieces. I thought I didn't have this in the video, but apparently I do. So I've got these white wood veneer stars. I got in my December Daily kit last year. I had them left over and I was like, I'm going to add them in here. I like the extra little bits of white because I've got the white splatters in the background. And then that cut file, that the white, it's cream more than a white. I knew I was going to add my journaling in white. There we go with the date. I'm going to have to check that. Here is a close-up. Now I do add a few bits and pieces at the end that you can see in the still shots. There's a couple of chipboard pieces and there's also some little holographic stars. So I hope I've inspired you to scrap some of those photos of yourself. They're silly Snapchat photos, but they're exactly what they are. Silly Snapchat photos. Me taking 5 minutes, and yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I will be back again very soon with another page to share, maybe even with some of my December Daily. Who knows? Whenever my kit appears. Anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic December, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you very much for stopping by.